Being on time is your employers actually take notice of how often you're on time, and it reflects on the kind of employee that you are and what kind of a job that you'll do.
As seniors in Senior Project, you will be asked to bring 3 letters of recommendation from someone, one of them being teachers. And as a teacher, it is very difficult to write a letter of recommendation when you know someone is consistently going to be late, and give that employer or future employer your word that this is going to be a good fit for their company.
For class and anything is extremely important because it's usually your first impression that you give to somebody. So when you show up late, you've basically told that other person you don't care about them.
Why is it important to be on time? Because it sends the message to those that you're meeting with or the individual that you're meeting with that they are important.
Being on time is one of the most important things you can do as a person. It shows that you care and that you're organized and you got your life together. I think everybody should always be on time. That way, you're not the person people are waiting on.
I think it's important to be on time. If you're not on time, you're failing to be respectful of those around you, number 1. Number 2, you do not get done what you need to get done. And number 3, you're not showing you really care.
It teaches you responsibility, and it's really annoying when people are always late.
Well, my opinion is it's important to be on time because we have asked you to come and do a job, and when you're not here, others have to pick up your responsibility, which could cause safety issues and could also cause the project to be delayed, which costs more money. When it costs the company more money to do things, it's harder to get raises, it's harder to get benefits.
For the first thing is we have a lot of people that work as teams, and if you are part of a team and you're not here on time, then nobody can start without you, so they're waiting around a lot, waiting for you to show up.
The importance of being on time is everybody is relying on each other to come on time and be part of the team and be ready to give report, get their duties assigned to them, and be respectful of others that are wanting to leave their shift because they've already been here for 12 plus hours, so they're ready to go home. So it's a respect thing.
They also, like, if you're going to give someone a recommendation and they're always late, that doesn't look good. I have fired a couple people because they're continually late. You just can't have that in jobs. So,
hey guys, this is Leslie at Pizza Stop. So if you guys work for me and you decide to come late to work, we give you maybe 2 times that you show up late, and the 3rd time we just ask you not to come back. So show up to school on time.
Hey peeps, I need you to listen up. There's reasons why you shouldn't be late for work. First of all, it makes your employer angry, unhappy, not happy, sad. Other reasons you shouldn't be late for work is because you need to be at least 5 or 10 minutes early, so you need to make sure that when you walk into your job that everything is in working order so that you can go ahead and start your 4-hour shift or 5-hour shift or whatever shift that you have on. It's not fun to come into a job and have, I'll use Bama's for example, limes aren't cut, cheese isn't filled, straws aren't filled. Any of those things take up the time, and in turn that makes it so that the people driving through the window or the people coming inside have to wait just a split second longer.
So the consequences of not being on time are, first of all, we talk to you, we kind of explain the importance of being on time, to be respectful of your coworkers that have been here and are ready to leave. After that, if you're late again, then typically we give you a verbal written warning, and then we just keep going down that path until it could be even including a termination, because it's so important to be on time for your job because it defines who you are as a person and your reliability as an employee.
It's also hard if you're late all the time to trust you with important things. And after here we have an occurrence policy, so you're late several times, you occur occurrences, and then we have to let you go. And then you're out looking for another job. And when your employer calls and says, hey, we'd like to hire this guy, we say, well, he's always late, it's gonna be harder for you to find another job. So being on time shows that you can be trusted, It helps the company be more efficient, which grants greater opportunities for you as well.
A lot of people in the world these days are time-oriented people, and time is something that they don't have a lot of, and if you're wasting time, someone else's time, they get very frustrated.
Things you need to remember when it comes to being early to work is it also makes your employer happy, and it also makes your customers happy that you're ready there to greet them with a friendly smile.
So being responsible as an adult and as a teenager that has a job, it's very important to be on time. Especially in the healthcare field, we actually require you to be to your job 15 minutes early to make sure that you can get change into your clothing, like if you have to change into scrubs. Also to get clocked in, make sure everything's all organized and ready. And then you have to go and you have to give a report. So the nurses will meet with the nurses, the CNAs will meet with the CNAs, and they'll go over all of their reports together. So if your shift were to start at 3 p.m., you actually would be supposed to be clocked in at 2:45. So it's just very important to be punctual, be on time, so that you have the proper time to give that report. Now, for many other people, maybe if you're a manager or if you're in a different department, it's just appropriate to be on time and punctual so that you can get organized for the day. You never want to be late or tardy or have a reason for not being on time, because that's showing that you're putting other things in more importance than your job. Also, there's many people in our facility that have to take call, so which means outside of their work hours, they carry around a business phone, and they have to be responsible for, if they were to get a call, report back to the facility within a certain amount of time, so that that patient can receive those cares. So it's very important to be on time. One of the probably most disrespectful things of an employee is being late or tardy. That just shows that you're not putting those things of high importance. So, thank you.
If you're not 5 minutes early, you're 15 minutes late.
So be on time.